to the first episode of the DENSI podcast. We are very excited to be here today, leading up to Summer Institute in Nashville, Tennessee. We have some great guests on the line today. In a second, I'm going to turn it over to them, ask them to introduce themselves, tell us where they are, what they do, and their number of times they've been to Summer Institute. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to them, and Matt, we'll go ahead and start with you.
All right. Hey, everybody. I'm Matt Graves from Knoxville, Tennessee. I'm Technology Coordinator for Knox County Schools. I work in a magnet school, Fulton High School. It's my first time coming to Summer Institute, and I'm very, very excited.
All right. Welcome, Matt. Karen?
Hi, I'm Karen Ogen. I'm from Irmo, South Carolina, and I'm currently the site coordinator for a technology and media magnet school. It's an elementary level school in Columbia, South Carolina. And this DENSI is going to be my fourth time going.
All right. So, Karen, what are the ones you've been to in the past?
I went to San Diego, Montana, and Vermont.
Okay. So the last 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
And what are some big takeaways or big aha moments that you've had from the Summer Institutes you've attended?
The first Summer Institute that I went to, I was pretty quiet and reserved and wasn't really sure of what was going on or where I was or what to do there. And I quickly met people and learned that we could learn from each other. And it was such a wonderful experience just to meet people from all over the place who shared the same interests as I had. So as I went back into the DEN Summer Institute the next year, I was ready to share more and ready to be a participant more than just a listener.
That's one of the great things about the network is there's so many different people at so many different levels, and you always find someone that knows more about something or that can make you think about this versus that. So it's a great way to build a community. All right, Matt, I'm going to send it over to you now. What's one of the questions that you might have for us about Summer Institute, maybe what to expect or anything like that?
What to expect? Yeah, that's going to be very exciting because you wonder what you can bring to all these great educators that are already here. So you wonder where you fit in, and you just have to kind of find your way. But I'm very excited. I've got a good tech background. I'm looking forward to meeting and sharing with everyone.
Karen, for a first-timer like Matt, what's the one piece of advice you could give him, is coming in fresh and new, what's the one thing you have for him?
Get lots of sleep before you go because you're going to be learning non-stop. And it's so exciting because you're going to meet so many people, and the learning doesn't stop when the regular conference sessions are done for the day. We're learning constantly from each other throughout the entire week. So just take it all in, but try to focus on one thing that you really want to take back to your school district, or one thing you really want to focus on, even though you're going to learn so much. It's going to seem overwhelming, but try to take back just one thing that you're really going to focus on.
A little bit of the setup for you, Matt, is that even though it's, sessions from 8 to 4, whatever it is, you're really with each other all day. So it really is like the college experience where you're all staying in the dorms and you're all moving from, not necessarily move from place to place, but you're all in the same area. There's outings. Usually the meals are somewhere on campus. So it's going to kind of be like you're back in college. Any thoughts on heading back to college there, Matt?
College was one of the best times of my life, so I can't wait to be there and just part of that. I don't need a lot of sleep, so I hope I don't wear everybody else out. That sounds very fun.
All right, and one thing I saw Leanne was talking about the other day is make sure that all your devices are charged, and make sure you bring power cables for those as well. You don't want to leave, your iPad cable or your laptop charger at home. So just keep that in mind. Make sure that's the first thing you pack when you pack.
Okay.
And Matt, you are from Tennessee. What can you tell us about, the weather in July? Middle of July. What are some of the things we can expect with weather and kind of clothing we should bring?
Okay. In Tennessee, there's 4 basic seasons, which is a great thing. You've got football, you've got winter, you've got allergy, and then we'll be going down in humidity. So it will be very, very hot, and it will be very, very stick-to-you hot. So I would bring plenty of extra clothes, a hat if we're going to be outside. I would just be expecting a lot of warm weather, and people are very serious about their football in the South. Just
any football teams that we should stay away from mentioning out there in Tennessee?
Well, since we're going to be on the Vanderbilt campus, they're very sensitive to competing with University of Tennessee.
Okay.
So I would be very pro Vanderbilt while I was there.
So maybe not a lot of maybe more Jay Cutler talk than Peyton Manning. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Karen, have you ever been to Tennessee?
No, I've never been to Tennessee before, so I'm very excited to go there. Well, I've probably been to Knoxville. That's about it, but when I was very young, so definitely not sightseeing there.
What's one of the things you've heard or one of the things you're looking forward to?
I'm really looking forward to the culture and the whole downtown area of Nashville, just to see what that's like, being all in the music industry. I just have never experienced that. I think it would be a lot of fun to see that. Where's our outing? Have you heard?
I do not know where the outing is. It's somewhere. It's somewhere good. I don't know where it is. I think it's been announced, but I'm not sure where it's going to be. Matt, do you know by chance?
I have not heard.
Somewhere great. Let's just say that. It's gonna be
Always is.
all right, Karen. Any more takeaways for maybe a newcomer or someone that's attended 3 times before? How do you think this experience is going to be different than your first 3 times?
I think the last time I went, I really tried to focus on meeting new people because there are so many new faces that come to the Summer Institute, as well as so many people that you already know. And I think that it's great to go there to think about expanding your professional or your personal learning network, to meet as many people as you can and find ways that you can help each other.
Yeah, I definitely think for a new person coming in, and Matt, this is for you and all the other new people out there watching, kind of sitting off to the sidelines doesn't really work that well, because you're going to have people coming up to you saying, hey, what are you doing? What's your name? What do you like? So the further away you can get from the side, the better. And that, I mean, it's hard at times for people who like myself, introverted. It's hard to meet new people. But if you need to meet, just find 1 or 2 people to start with, and then it'll be great from there. All right, Matt, any other questions that you have, maybe about logistics or anything like that? What to pack or roommates or anything like that?
I haven't heard about roommates. They sent us a good packing list. The things they sent us, it seemed like that, if you're willing to jump in, you're going to be okay. So yeah. I don't have a lot of questions that way.
That's the great attitude to have. Just be willing to jump in and say, oh, we need someone to. Oh yeah, that's going to be me. That's going to be Matt. Matt's going to do it. So as long as you are ready to go, I think you're going to. And it sounds like you are, Matt. It sounds like a good handle on things. So it sounds like you're going to be ready to go. Karen, anything else to add from you?
I don't think so. I mean, be prepared for the fun things that we're going to do there. There's going to be a theme night, and I understand it's a music theme, so be ready with a costume, and be ready for some of our fun nights like the DENSI race. Don't worry about not knowing anybody when you're going there or only knowing a few people, because by the time we get to those activities, you're going to know so many people. You're going to just be part of a team, part of the family, and part of all of the fun. So just be ready for everything. Look over that packing list. Make sure you have all your technology with you, and an extra charger for all the outlets to plug all the things in that you have and all of your roommates have and everything else. And don't worry about anything else. Just go and have fun. That's the most important thing. It
does not hurt to have a power strip.
No.
You'll be a very popular person. And Matt, you will be put on a team for the Summer Institute, so you'll be meeting like at least once or twice a day with your team. So you definitely have some people that you can connect with right away. So that'll be good.
Are they very competitive? That's what I'm hearing, like the DENSI race.
Yeah.
There's some competition.
The 2 people you have to look out for are Jan Abernathy and Tracy Blazowski. Those are, and actually Lindsay Morehart as well. Those 3, you really need to look out for those 3. For the DENSI race. Those 3 are kind of like the ones that really are excited about it. So, and they're all great racers and great individual people as well. So if you can get in contact with them, those are 3 great ladies to know. So
great.
And if you're not competitive, don't worry about it.
For sure.
My team last year was the Sizzling Sloss, and we were in it just for fun. Knew we weren't going to win, just for fun.
And that's what Summer Institute's all about. It's about enjoying others' company and having fun and learning something about educational technology. And not even just technology, just education in general and people. All right. Any closing comments from either one of you?
Looking forward to it. Can't wait to meet everybody new. Can't wait to see everybody I know again. It's going to be a wonderful week. Just excited in general.
All right. Well, thank you, Karen, for joining us. Matt, anything from you?
Yes, I'd like to just thank the Discovery Education Network and all the great people I've met already, but this is a great opportunity. For a lot of us, we have to pay for our own PD. We're finding things on our own. So this is just a great opportunity for me, and I'm going to make the most of it. But I can't wait to see all my old friends and new friends. Looking forward to it.
Sounds great. All right. Thanks a lot, Matt, for joining us. And thank you for joining us and watching. Our next podcast will be tomorrow night at about the same time. Again, everyone, and have a great night.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Discovery.